the functions of Al-Masih is to bring back the golden age, to rule the world from Jerusalem. In order for the Messiah to bring back the golden age, the implication is, number one, this is clear as an implication, number one, he will first have to liberate the Holy Land from Gentile rule, non-Jewish rule. Number two, he will have to bring Banu Israel back to the Holy Land. Number three, he will have to restore the state of Israel. And number four, that Israel must grow until it becomes the ruling state in the world, and that Messiah must rule the world from Jerusalem. Only then will the golden age of Sulaiman alayhi salam return. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala fulfilled his promise and sent the Messiah, Al-Masih, in the person of Isa alayhi salam, they rejected him. Not all. No. There were some Jews who accepted him. فَآمَنَتْ طَائِفَةٌ مِّن بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. But there are others who rejected him. وَكَفَرَ طَائِفَةٌ. They rejected him because they declared that وَنَعُوذُ بِاللَّهِ مِنْ هَذَا, he's a bastard. His mother gave birth to him without a father, without any, husband. And therefore she had committed that vile deed of zina. So he's a bastard. A bastard cannot be the Messiah. So they rejected him. And then later on, when they saw him die on the cross, before their very eyes, they saw him die, it was now confirmed that although he himself claimed that he was the Messiah, and although there were many Jews who believed in him as the Messiah, the rabbis had rejected him, it was now confirmed he could not have been the Messiah. Why? Number one, he's dead. But the Holy Land has not been liberated. It is still under Roman rule. Number two, he's dead. But the state of Israel has not been restored. Number three, he's dead. But the state of Israel has not risen to become the ruling state in the world. And he has not ruled the world from Jerusalem. A number of reasons. So he could not have been the Messiah. And so they're waiting for the Messiah to come. What they did not know, and you and I know, is that this was indeed Al-Masih. And when they thought that he was dead, that they had crucified him, no, he was not crucified. Allah made it appear unto them that he was crucified, and Allah raised him unto himself. So he did not experience something called maut. And since every soul must taste maut, who said so? Every soul must taste maut. Who said so? Yes, the Quran. Allah says so. Kullu nafsin za'iqatul maut. Every soul must taste maut. Therefore, he also must taste maut. Therefore, he will return. He will die. They're still waiting for Al-Masih to come. And they had boasted of how they killed this one. The Prophet Muhammad ﷺ informed us that Allah will send in the last stage this being created by Allah, who will impersonate Al-Masih, and who will convince them that he is delivering the return of the golden age. He will deceive them, however, because he would not be the true Messiah. He will deceive them because this would not be the return of the golden age. It would appear like that. And so Dajjal has been endowed with awesome powers of deception. He has a PhD in deception. Dajjal. This is indeed the meaning of the word itself, Dajjal. If Dajjal is to deceive Banu Israel and get them to be convinced that he is the Messiah, look at what he will have to do. Number one, he will have to liberate the Holy Land of non-Jewish rule. Number two, he'll have to bring Banu Israel back to the Holy Land. No matter how long they had lived outside of the Holy Land, he'll have to bring them back. Number three, he will have to restore the state of Israel. And number four, he will have to take the state of Israel to that status where it will become the ruling state in the world. And he himself will then have to rule the world from Jerusalem. That's not an easy task at all for Dajjal to perform.